Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. Alright, Simulated Universe World 6, this is going to be something that a lot of players are struggling with. Alright, so I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've been trying a bunch of different paths. Alright, so path of hunt, abundance, preservation, nihility. I've tried every single path. And I'll be real with you guys, I do think that preservation makes the most sense for me. At least right now, for most players, if you are around level 50, preservation is going to make a lot of sense. Now, why is that? Damage is going to be very important, especially during phase 2. Alright, so phase 1, whatever, it's easy. It doesn't matter what path you use. Right now, Madam COCOLIA, you have 3 phases as always, just like every other boss. But the truth is, once you reach phase 2, Bronya is going to come out, and that's where you're going to see the struggle. Alright, so as for abundance, I try to make abundance work, but it's really hard because COCOLIA can still have the chance or the ability to one-shot your squisher characters. Like in this case, my squisher ones are going to be Serval and also Scylla. Now, a lot of players have suggested to use Asta. Asta is going to be really good here, for sure. If you have Asta build, if you have Himeko build, if you have Hoop, good option to replace Scylla right here. Alright, you can still bring Serval, or depending on who you have, right? So Serval and the Scylla right here, these are both DPS interchangeable, obviously depending on who you prefer. If you want to, you can even consider let's see, who else can we consider right here? I think that's pretty much it. You gotta have a fire type, you gotta have a lightning type. Obviously, once Bronya comes out, she's not really weak to... Oh wait, Bronya is still weak to fire, but she's weak to physical also. So this particular buff that I'm currently using is going to be the preservation buff. Preservation buff, it helps a lot because whenever you have the shield to help you tank, it's going to be... You know, like most of the time it helps you a lot. The best buff that I've noticed is the 3-star buff. That particular one that gives you the one that distributes damage amongst all allies. If you get that, whew, this is such a good run. By the way, I'll show you guys all the buffs that I got at the end of the match. So yeah, make sure you guys stay till then. Okay, so a couple of things. These particular swords that Madam COCOLIA summons, you ideally want to destroy them. If you don't, later on in phase 2, when she charges up, if there's still 2 of those things on the map, she is going to do a ton of damage. Alright, like a ton. So ideally, gotta be careful with that. If you can, try to understand her pattern, try to read her pattern, what she will do most of the time, so that you can basically interchange your fire MC between the normal attack and using the shield. That's going to be very important. Alright, so now a couple of things also that you want to notice is later on. Okay, now we are still in phase 1, we're entering phase 2 right now. So notice the shield break is going to be very important. If you have an ability, I notice my Scylla at least is lacking the damage. I need to try to buffer up a little bit more, give better relics, better artifacts all together. Okay, so that was able to one-shot, so even then, still alive. Okay, so now phase 2. So phase 2 we have Bronya, right? And this time she summons 2 swords, or whatever you want to call those things on the map. This is where the struggle begins. With burst, with phase 2, if you're not careful, you are going to get screwed. There's a few different strategies to try to do this. You could try to get rid of Bronya as soon as you can, because Bronya is super annoying. Bronya can basically give her the buff, but my team is not built to deal with Bronya ASAP. My team is built to stall. At least right now you can see. Hopefully with preservation we have a bunch of shield. So this is the thing that I very scary. So this particular, right now Madam COCOLIA is charging up. If you see her doing this, there's 2 things that you can do. Alright, one, you either break her shield, alright, destroy her shield, etc. ASAP as soon as you can. 2, if you want to survive this, ideally destroy the 2 swords. If not, it's going to be so painful, man. So look at this. Look at how much damage this is. Okay, so that one wasn't that bad. But once we reach phase 3, that is going to do a lot. Don't be stingy with your heals, alright? I noticed I was kind of stingy with Natasha's heal a little bit sometimes, and that can end up screwing you. Ideally, still focus on her, because again, there's nothing much that I can do against Bronya right here. I have no choice but to just slowly try to, slowly dips her HP a little bit here and there, using the Fire Trailblazer's ultimate skill and Serval's ultimate skill as well. So one very important choice is, notice these 2 swords, they both have separate weaknesses. The right one is weak against fire and quantum. The left one is weak against fire and lightning. So if you guys notice the pattern, yeah, Scylla has to aim at the right one and let Serval deal with the left one. And again, if you have Himeko, you have Asta, this is going to be way easier. Now again, you don't really need them. Alright, if you don't have Himeko, you don't have Asta, you don't have any fire characters, totally fine, as I'm about to show you, still able to beat it with the right buffs. At the end of the day, it's all about the buffs, and also making the right decision, making the right call. Hopefully nobody dies. That particular point right there, I was a bit scared, so I went for the shield. Ideally, I don't think that was necessary. Could have just end up normal hitting the boss, but ideally taunting Madame COCOLIA. Okay, again she's gonna charge up right now. This is going to be scary. Bronya is gonna shoot you. Notice Bronya is gonna move twice, and now Bronya is gonna give her the turn. This one, if you're not careful, look at how much damage that did. Look at my Serval. She is literally surviving with 10 HP. I think that was 40 HP or whatsoever. So that one is going to be very, very scary, very, very painful. Ideally, if you can, always use Fire MC's, Fire Trailblazer's skill. Every time Fire Trailblazer uses his or her skill, everyone in your party member gets a shield. Very small shield. It's about, I think, 4.5% of her max HP or something along those lines, or 4.5% of the defense. Again, I can't remember exactly, but it does give shield to everyone. It's just a very small shield, but that small shield helps my Serval right there, or else my Serval would have died. Okay, she's going to do something. Notice the preservation path right there. It didn't do much. It did not do much. Okay, so we are still entering. Okay, so at this point, like I said, don't be stingy with heals. Ideally, right there, normally I wouldn't have done that. I would have just used a single heal from Natasha. But hey, sometimes, okay, if you can break COCOLIA's, what is that? Break the barrier, break the shield, I can actually do it in time. Again, Serval is my weakest link right there. She almost died multiple times. That is going to be so annoying. Okay, so I think we are nearing the end of phase 2. These things also try not to be too stingy on it. I don't think we'll be able to break. I have no idea why I decided to attack. Okay, attacking Bronya or COCOLIA right there doesn't matter. Right now the priority is to try to get heals. Heals up on Serval. Alright, or else she is going to end up dying. So notice, occasionally you're gonna get frozen from time to time. Especially, this is going to feel especially evident. Oh my god, 174 HP. That was very, very scary. If you can get one of the buff, I believe there's one buff that have a chance to remove debuffs whenever you have a shield. That one is going to be very, very crucial right here. That freeze is going to be so annoying. If your character is frozen, you can't move, you know, and your turns get delayed, etc, etc, is just very annoying. Alright, so Bronya is very, very close to dying. So at this point, it just makes the perfect sense to try to do as much damage as we can. Alright, so, but don't waste too much skill points. You also want to have, whenever you see Madame COCOLIA charging up like that, it's usually very scary. I usually try to prepare Fire MC's skill. Alright, what will be the right course? Try to do that. And we can break the shield. Breaking the shield makes a lot of sense. So she literally just cancelled that particular one. And yeah, this is securing the... At this point, we're definitely securing the phase 3 right now. Once Bronya is down, she's not going to get summoned again. It's only during phase 2. Right, phase 3 is just going to be solo Madam COCOLIA. I feel like her phase 3 is definitely... I wouldn't say it's easier. Maybe it is, maybe it is. I do think that phase 3 is going to be slightly easier than phase 2. Because there's no more Bronya, right? Although you're going to deal with a different debuff that she's going to cast every single turn. Okay, right now you can see she's starting to do more and more annoying damage. Okay. Again, this is going to be alright. So try to get rid of the right one so we are able to move again. She is so close. Serval's ultimate. So try to... This one is gonna do barely like 3 to 4%. Ooh, that did 7%. Okay, that was a lot of... Yeah, this one will be able to get rid of her. Wait, maybe not yet. Surprising. Surprising. So I have no idea what happened right here. Decided to just go for ultimate. I think that makes the most sense. Hopefully just get rid of her. Okay, now the last phase. This is where things are going to get a little bit complicated. Hopefully you guys can see for yourself that particular passive skill. You see that icy thing that blows up in your face. Have a very, very high chance of freezing your characters. And yeah, ideally, if you can break this particular one, every few turns, look, constant freeze. Constant freeze, constant freeze. It is so annoying. So your best bet is to do that 5.8k. Just go for the heal if you can, right? Okay, so nice. So at this point, slowly focus on the boss, and hopefully slowly try to get rid of as much attack as you can. Again, that particular skill is not to taunt, but it's just to give everyone the shield. Okay. So again, hit COCOLIA right there. So this is not enough. Sadly, we're gonna receive one more damage, and this is gonna be a lot. Oof, Serval again, barely surviving. Barely surviving. Okay, how are we doing? 74%. So usually, you know, try to bring up Serval.
To death. That's it. You can fight it or rock with it. Don't mess with me. Lance ablaze. Lance forward. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Witness the avalanche. That's it. I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Ready to jam. Time for the main event. Let's rock. This will be your burial ground. Okay. The eternal freeze will bury you. Lance ablaze! Lance forward! What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Naughty child. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it. Time for a shot. That's better. Nice teamwork. Judgment of eternal winter. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Thanks.
A world devoured by ice.
I'm okay. So you are afraid of me. Who's next? Now.
Tremble before my power.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. I'm okay. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Thanks.
The eternal freeze will bury you.
What a headache. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Who knows what they promised?
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Okay, so that was a run using the preservation path. Hopefully, let me explain a little bit what did I choose this time. Serval died at the end right there, which again, sometimes this happens, sometimes you just messed up a little bit, and yeah, but preservation, resonance, surprisingly very good. Spend 100 points of energy. This one, I basically get the preservation path as the resonance right here. As you can see, this one is pretty good right here. At the start of the battle, character gains a shield, special shield that can absorb damage equal to 10% of their max HP. So you can also stack this shield alongside with another shield. It seems to be a very good one. So this is the one that I got. Feel free to pause if you guys want to see all of these buffs, right? I got this crit damage, this one shielded, take percentage as well. And then you can see Nihility, I got that. And then we got Abundance right here. And then we got some Hunt. This one is pretty good. Managed to get that. Pretty lucky with the buffs this time around. Destruction right here. And Elation right here. So that's how I was able to beat World 6 COCOLIA. So hopefully this can help some of you guys out there. Again, this is all based upon the buffs. Alright, so all of these things. Oh yeah, the Curio. Curio is also very important. So these are the Curio I got. I got this one, but I think this one didn't take effect because it says increase damage for every 100 cosmic fragments you own, and I only have 39. So I think this one is like pretty much non-existent. So I did get this, and I did get the Wax of the Hun to help me a little bit, but yeah, nothing special Curio wise. But the path, the buffs, this is going to be something that you gotta, like, you know, keep trying. Eventually you'll get lucky and get, hopefully you guys can recognize the good ones right here as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys find this helpful. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.